Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of November 2020. For those of us born in the zodiac sign of Pisces, Pisces family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked, and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin a look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. So I'm looking at you coming into this reading cycle, and it looks as if love is on your mind. Looks as if you're making right decisions. You're going to make the right decision. What's happening for you right now is that love is being offered to you, but you're really not satisfied with the terms that it's being offered to you with. Now, this could change. This could change, right? I'm talking to some of my Pisces friends, and I'm dealing with them with their relationship concerns. This could change, but where you are right now, there's this feeling that you really want to move on. There's this feeling that you really wish that you could move on from where you are. You also are looking at moving on in many ways in your life. Some of you might actually be going to the farthest level by saying you're actually going to change your addresses. Some of you really want to travel. Some of you really want to move on. I see that. And although, as I said, some of you are dealing with this love issue that it's being offered, and you really don't want it based on the grounds or based on the terms that it's being offered. You're going to get some good news very, very soon about a job offer. There's going to be news of a job interview that's coming to you very, very soon. Very, very soon. I'll get some clarity about that. I do see, though, this is a time of opportunity for you. I do see that this is a time when you're looking for opportunity, and I see that it's going to be a time of opportunity as it presents itself. I do see that you're going to be in a good position as far as managing your money. I'm going to get some clarity on that in a few moments, but I do see you being able to handle your responsibilities, although money might have its ups and its downs. But I'm going to get some clarity on that in a few moments. Some of you are having some good times with younger siblings. Some of you are going to be having some good times with younger family members. I also could see that this might be someone, something, or someone from your past. This card is somewhat ambiguous sometimes. It's the Six of Cups. And it speaks about, sometimes it speaks about things of your past, people from your past. It could be that. Or it could be a childlike energy as well. So I'll get some clarity. But that's pretty much what I'm looking at with that. I'm looking at a lack of fairness. There's been a lack of fairness, and I think this lack of fairness is what you're experiencing with regard to this love relationship. The Lover's card is presenting itself in reverse, and it really shows where your mind is leading to. It really shows you leaning more towards that end than leaning towards staying together. That's what it shows. Yeah, I do see that it's confusing for you because there are three of you involved, and you know it, and it's not hiding. This card, the Three of Swords, is not hiding. It's in full, it's open. It's there. So this is something that you know, and that goes back to this idea that you really don't want the love that's being offered to you under the terms that it's being offered. And so, you know, and it looks as if this is kind of clouding your judgment, kind of clouding your ability to progress. I do see a tough decision that you're going to have to make, and right now you really are experiencing some blah. You really are experiencing a little bit of blah type feelings as far as this relationship thing is going on, and as far as your life is concerned. You're having some questions and some doubts about your life. You don't see things coming through for you as of yet, but I will tell you that it is very, very unusual. In fact, I can't remember, and I've done over 2,000 readings, maybe even close to 3,000 readings. I can't remember these two cards falling out on top of each other like this in such perfect harmony. That's the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. These cards are about interviews, job opportunity. It's about being heralded. It's about being recognized for your talents. It's about being championed. It's about people looking at you. It definitely is about promotion. Definitely leans more towards being hired for something, being selected because you are so admired, because you bring something to the table that is going to be clearly recognized. As far as this love situation is concerned, there is this energy of going back. There is this energy of looking back, which is kind of preventing you from looking forward. Uh, that sounds weird, right? But it's the idea of you're looking back on a situation or looking at something from your past that you're still involved with, even though you don't like the terms, you're still involved with it. When I say looking back, is preventing you from looking forward because there are opportunities ahead of you that you can't see because you're preoccupied with that situation. And that situation is really causing an imbalance in your life. Um, and it could cause you to, it could cause some dietary changes as well if you don't monitor it. I do see it is changing. You definitely want to be on your very best as far as health is concerned. The Temperance card is in reverse, which talks about confusion in some ways, but it talks about a lack of balance. It talks about an imbalance in your body as well. That's the way I always read the card. It has to do with a necessity for juices. It has to do with a necessity for equilibrium, perhaps even listen to me, not equa, but exercise. There's a need for some of you to get involved with exercise and to follow your regimen that you had before. A couple of weeks ago, I'd say about 3 weeks to a month ago, you had a good regimen going. The Queen of Wands is presenting herself. She talks about you being a master of your destiny. She talks about you being in charge. She talks about you. It's a very favorable energy leaning towards that job, leaning towards the interview, leaning towards you being recognized and accepted. And this is an energy which shows you being in the driver's seat, kind of like. As far as things not being fair that I spoke about earlier, this is a highly emotional time for you. You're going to find yourself a lot of emotional energies going on for you right now. It's a hormonal imbalance for some of you. It's also an astrological type of dynamic that's taken place in the zone in the ethers, if you will. There definitely is that energy that's going on. It's emotional, it's confusing, it's that. And right now you're having some challenges seeing things clearly. What I would recommend that you do is do the very best that you can to do something to get you grounded. And that could be that exercising, because when you exercise in your body or when you exercise the body temple, you actually work on just you. And if you're doing the exercise consistently and correctly, it'll take your mind off of those other things that are distracting you. All right, that's important. And I do see, as I'm saying, I do see some money slipping through your fingers. You're very concerned about money. I see that. I do see an investment that you're going to make very soon. It's an investment that's going to be kind of just for you. It's going to be something that you might do secretly. You might buy something secretly for yourself, right? And it's going to come kind of impulsively. You're going to like just one day feel like, let me just go ahead and do this. So you're going to feel like that and you're going to do that. And it really has something to do with responding to that love energy, because it's going to be something that you do to make yourself feel good. I do see as you get close to the end of this month, as you get close, getting ready to, I keep seeing December, as you get close to December, I do see some intimacy for some of you. I definitely do. Although this intimacy is not going to bring about a resolve in your situation, it's not going to bring you to where you really want to be. It'll just be more of a repetition of what you've already experienced, and it will not resolve the question of what you want in a relationship. There's going to be a breakdown in trust, communication, and in agreement. There's going to be a breakdown in agreement. So what you want to do when you listen to the reading a few times, you want to just prepare yourself for it. You want to say, I don't accept this, or I do accept this. You want to say that I see it coming, What can I do to prepare myself for it? Well, part of it has to do with seeing it coming. And if you see it coming, you see that these things are building towards this end and that this reading is accurate, then you prepare yourself mentally and go back to that exercise regimen, go back to paying attention to your health and putting your body back in a state of equilibrium, kind of getting to yourself and kind of getting quiet and getting grounded because you know that there's a storm afoot, that type of thing. And there's this idea of sleepless nights, which is something that you're going through now, actually. And I see also some challenges regarding school. Some of you need to get focused on school. There's the card that speaks about school, but it also speaks about lessons that need to be learned. Lessons, school, challenges. It's the same concept. For some of you it'll be lessons that need to be learned from life, and for others it's specifically school related, formal classes that are presenting challenges for you. You do also are facing, I should say, you are facing the idea of losing some financial support. That is definitely one of the things that's on your mind. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. I do see a card that speaks about an ending to conflict. It looks like you really don't want to argue about things. It looks like you really want to just be at peace. You really want peace. You really want stability. That's what you want. You want peace and stability. Something that you're saying, why can't this be? Isn't this something that is simple? Something that everybody should have? Yes. There's also going to be this idea of you rebuilding yourself from the inside, rebuilding your temple, rebuilding your own tower, you from the inside. That's an important thing. So, lessons being learned, rebuilding yourself, moving towards stability, being able to know or to take charge of your life and to make decisions and to make moves on purpose, even if it's not for me to agree, it's not for someone else to agree, it's for you to know what you're doing and to do what you want to do. That's what it's about, okay? All right, Pisces, I'm going to stop there. Those of you that may have heard something that resonated with you, perhaps you'd like to come in for some specific enhancement of one of those areas where I've spoken about in this reading, you're welcome to reach out to me. I'll be booking November readings this week and getting ready to start them next week. At the end of November, I'll be sending out invitations for annual readings, which will happen in December. Those are really, really big readings. And if you're interested, please reach out to me. Just say, put me on the list. Make sure you invite me, that type of thing, because it's going to be a busy month for me, December. Those of you that are new to this channel, thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. If you'd like for me to stay in touch with you by email, then you need to email me and let me know that you're out there, and let me know, please keep me on your list when you have specials. Please keep me on your list when things come up, etc. Okay? All right, Pisces, stay blessed. I'll talk to you soon.